So at the end of a run, great rolling routine, foam roller, massage ball, in this order. So you finished your run, take the shoes off. Then I'd start just roll under the arches. Working along the length of the foot and then across. You can rest the heel down and go this way. And then we'll swap over. And across. Then on the floor, just start working into the calves. So you can do this with the ball or the roller. I'll find some tender spots and work into those. Even hold that position and ankle circles while keeping the ball on that trigger point. That's good. Other side. Rolling around a few different spots. We'll do those ankle circles again, both ways. You'll probably find some tender spots on the inside on one leg and maybe on the outside on the other. Really depends on the individual. After that, I'll just put the ball there and then work into the ITB, which is from the hip right the way down to the outside of the knee. And normally, we can just do this as a bit of a self-check, just to hit those bits that are starting to get wound up in the legs from run sessions or just accumulation of running and strength work. That feels pretty good to me on that side, so I'll do the other side. Also pretty good. And then working inside, so inner thigh. So we want to set perpendicular to the roller and then rolling up towards the middle of your pelvis and working right the way down towards your knee. So that thigh is at right angles or close to roller. I'm going to swap again. Felt pretty good. Certainly stay on those trigger points if they do feel a little more tender. Find a bit there and just work into it. Good. We can also come onto the quads and roll together, which is more comfortable, certainly, than going single leg. I find you start with legs together, or even 50-50 through the right and left quad, and then shifting your weight a little more. So I'm shifting onto the right side, which is a little bit tender, and then onto the left. Not quite as bad. And that's good. So we'll pop that there. Back to the ball, and I'll just do one more, and we're going to work into here. So both sides. So trying to release quadratus, the muscle that runs up here. just resting on the ball, rolling there, just trying to relax. I tend to prefer having your legs set up like this. I mean, you can stretch them out, but I think you'll find you'll get a bit more control sitting in this position. So yeah, it does tend to get pretty wound up in there. Just gently rocking from left to right. Ooh, a little self-correction. And then same, swapping sides. So I've swapped over onto the other side. And again, just trying to release into that QL area. And for all of these, like I mentioned, if you are a bit really tender in some spots, just go gently initially and work through this sequence that I've just run through, and maybe go back to that sorer spot if it's in the calves or under the foot, or if it's up here after we've finished here, just taking the ball out, and then easy knee drops side to side just to loosen up through this lumbar pelvic area. A few deep breaths, and then you grab the ball and go again. So post run, it will help a lot.